Let's move to the front of the mat, and we will do a modified sun salutation. You can do this with your feet hip width apart or feet together, your choice. So I'm going to do it with my feet apart. Let's bend the knees, so we're connecting with the earth energy. And on the inhale, arms sweep up, extend the legs. And exhale, arms out in front, bend the knees. And imagine you're sitting on a short stool behind you. Half forward bend, inhale, extend your legs, lengthen your spine. And then you can walk or step back to downward dog. Let's step the right foot forward between the hands. Line up your fingers and toes. Extend that back leg. Now place your hands on your hips, and let's come into a high lunge position, and then extend the front leg. So we're keeping that left heel up, both legs are straight. Check your pelvis. The pubic bone should feel lifting, the sacrum descending. And let's use our arms for the sequence. Bend both of the knees. Inhale, your arms come up overhead, and exhale down. Now imagine your back is against a wall. Inhale, you're just sliding down the wall, and exhale. So just going straight up and down. Inhale, exhale, and last one, inhale, exhale. So your knees not touching the floor. We're just coming close to the floor. Now let's turn to face the long edge of the mat and the arms out to the sides. So your toes can face out a little bit. On the inhale, let's bend both knees, arms up, and exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Now as you're going down, try to feel this lift from the pelvic floor, all up along the spine. Inhale and exhale. So it's kind of like a dynamic horse stance. Now let's face the back of the mat. Both legs straight, and the right heel is up. Check your pelvis, and it's okay if you're wobbling. You're just going to train all those smaller intrinsic muscles to work. All right? Bend both knees, inhale, and exhale, come up. Same thing here. Feel that lift at the pelvic floor as you go down. Exhale. You can imagine a string tied to the crown of your head, and it's continuing to gently pull you up. Inhale and exhale. And let's face the long edge of the mat once again. Inhale and exhale. So flow with your breath. We do 4 of these in each direction. And last one, inhale and exhale. Face the front. And we can come into our high lunge. So we're keeping that back leg extended, bend the front knee, and then place your hands on the floor. Step back, heels are up, inhale. Heels are down, exhale. Now to finish, we will do the wave. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, roll the spine forward into a nice plank pose. Lower the knees. Inhale, and exhale, downward dog. Inhale here, and exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, and we're going to bounce. So keeping your arms straight, just bending the knees, letting the pelvis bounce up and down. And you can walk or step or even jump to our half forward bend. Inhale. Back to sitting on our short stool, arms out in front. Exhale. Turn the palms up. Inhale, extend the legs, reach the arms up. And bend your wrists with your hands, your guiding energy down, around, and through the body, all the way through the legs and feet. Back to the earth. And let's do one more of those. Bend the knees. Inhale, Extend your legs as you reach your arms up. Exhale, arms in front. Bend your knees. Inhale, half forward bend, so nice flat back. And downward facing dog, walking or stepping back. And let's step the right foot forward again. Line up your fingers and toes, so in your lunge position. And you're going to walk your hands so that you can again face the long edge of the mat. All right, nice flat back. So place your left hand in front of you, and let's inhale, spiral up. Look up at your right hand. Exhale down. Change sides. Inhale and exhale. You can go a little further by grabbing onto the leg. Inhale, spiral. Exhale. Other side, inhale. And exhale. Place both hands on the floor. Look forward, inhale. And you're going to turn that right foot out a little bit. And on the exhale, walk your hands to the right. Look straight ahead, bend the right knee, side lunge. And change sides to the left. And to the right. So use your hands to support you. And the left. All right, come back to the center. Inhale. You can parallel your feet. Walk your hands a little bit back. Maybe you can get them between your feet. And on the exhale, do a forward bend. Maybe you can get the top of your head onto the floor. If you can get your head on the floor, walk your hands back so that your elbows are 90 degrees and your elbows are over your wrists. So your hands might end up behind your feet, that's fine. And then to come out, walk your hands forward. Look forward. Inhale, we're going to bend the knees, and we're going to hop the feet together for a toe balance posture. Now, this is a little bit of a more challenging class than some of my other ones. So you can stay here and practice balancing with both feet on the floor. Or to challenge yourself further, you can place your hands on the mat. Take the right ankle, cross it over on the left leg. And you're sitting on that raised heel of the left foot. Lift the pelvic floor, lift the crown, and you can place one hand at the heart, other hand at the heart, maybe both hands at the heart. And then place both hands on the floor gracefully and come back. So we can reestablish this neutral position, draw your legs together, feel that pelvic floor lifting. And let's try the other side. So as you place your ankle on the thigh, you're going to shift your pelvis so that your heel is right at the perineum, so more centered in the body. So feel that nice deep inner lift. And one hand can come to the heart. One side might be easier than the other. Other hand to the heart. This is my challenging side. And maybe both hands to the heart. Breathing. And then place both hands gracefully back down and feet together. All right, inhale and exhale. Let's fold forward and relax. Chest on the thighs, release the head. Inhale, extend your legs, forward bend. And exhale. So now we can turn to face the front of the mat. Let's bend the knees, arms out in front, turn the palms up. Inhale, stand up, reach your arms up. Bend the wrists and exhale, guide the energy down through the body. Okay. Now you can come back to the front of your mat. Here we want to stand with our feet together. Reach your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, and extend your elbows. Inhale, And now exhale, bend the knees. We're going to stand on the right leg. So extend that left leg back behind you for a easy warrior three. You can keep the standing leg slightly bent. Square your hips, square your shoulders. As you are more comfortable in this posture, you can hinge forward and see if you can get the body, the leg, parallel to the floor. Inhale here. And on the exhale, slowly lower that back leg, and we'll come into that position with both legs extended, but keep that left heel up. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to go straight down. Again, if our back was on a wall, we'd be sliding down the wall and carefully land on that knee and point the toes. Place your hands on the floor. All right, let your pelvis come forward on the inhale. It's all right if the knee goes past your toes, if that feels okay for your ankle and your knee. And let's travel back, extending the right leg, but keep your toes on the floor. So you're pointing your right foot. Come forward on the inhale and back on the exhale. 2 more times. Forward and back. And 1 more. Forward and back. Let's stay here. Inhale, extending the right leg and lengthening your spine. On the exhale, feel like you're melting over the right leg. Release the head. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, bend that right knee. Let the pelvis come forward. Now flex that left foot, extend the leg, and straighten both legs. That back heel does not need to be on the floor. Inhale, flat back. And once again, like we're melting over the right leg, exhale, release the head. And lift the right sits bone. Inhale, look up. Triangle pose. So on the exhale, you're going to turn your back foot about 45 degrees, plant your heel. And you can do any version of triangle. So you can hold onto your leg if you need to. Place your hand on your ankle or foot or on the floor. Bring that left arm up. Inhale. Nice triangle pose. And on the exhale, bring the arm over the ear. But keep that shoulder down. So feel that nice stretch from the little toe edge of your foot all the way to the fingers. Inhale. And let's slowly spiral to the floor on the exhale. Bring that left hand down. And you can turn that back foot to face forward. Inhale once again in this triangle pose where we're folding over. Exhale, melting. Inhale, look up. And exhale, we're going to lift that left heel, bend the knee. You can reposition your foot so you feel comfortable. And we're going to bounce again. So bounce, bounce. So we're only bending the left knee. Keep the heel up. 8 times. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Now we're going to do 2 bounces. 2 and float up. You can keep your hands on the floor. Bounce, bounce. Let's float up. So it's like a supported warrior 3. Bounce, float up. And last one. Bounce, bounce. Now we're going to stay here. If you feel like you can go further, you can lower your head and raise the leg a little higher, like you're doing the standing splits. Do your best to square the hips, square the shoulders. And feel the challenge that is happening in the right leg. All right, inhale, look up. And we'll do half moon pose. So let's bring the right hand just right in front of the right foot, lining up with the toes. And you can place your hand on the hip and open the hip. Lift the left hip up. Lift the left leg up. Just look down at the floor to keep it a little more easy, and then eventually extend the left arm up. And do your best to keep the weight on the right hand very light. And breathe. Inhale here. And exhale. Gracefully place the hands back down. Hip faces the floor, pelvis faces the floor. And then slowly bring the left foot to the right foot and come into a forward bend. And you can do a more passive version, holding onto your elbows and breathing. Or you can place your hands on the floor if you need a little more support. And just notice the difference between the right and left side of the body. We'll balance it out. And now we can do our roll up. Inhale. And on the exhale, roll the spine up, one vertebra at a time. The energy flows up the front of the body, and feel the energy flowing down the back of the body. All right, so we'll do the same thing on the other side. Reach your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, clasp your hands, and we're going to bend the knees. And we're going to balance on the left leg. So extend the right leg behind you, and you can keep that left knee slightly bent. As you feel more comfortable in the standing balance posture, hinge forward, see if you can get yourself parallel to the floor. Square your hips, square your shoulders. Draw your shoulders down from your ears, and then from here, carefully step down, and you can release the arms, place your hands on your hips. So keep that right heel up, inhale, and on the exhale, we'll bend both knees, slowly come down, sliding down our imaginary wall, and carefully land on that right knee, and you can point the toes. All right, let's place the hands on the floor. Let the pelvis go forward on the inhale, and back on the exhale. So forward and back. So we're stretching the right hip as we go forward, softening the right hip as we go back. We're also stretching the Achilles tendon as we go forward and stretching the top of the ankle as we go back. So keep that left foot pointed. Inhale, stay in this back position. And on the exhale, let's melt over the left leg. Release the head. And look forward, inhale. And exhale, lunge forward. And we'll go into our triangle pose. So extend that back leg and extend the front leg. We're going to do our folded triangle first. Inhale. It's okay if that back heel's not on the floor. Exhale, let's melt over the left leg. Inhale, look up. Now we'll do our triangle. So pivot the back foot. So it's about 45 degrees. Plant the heel. And that left hand, you can place it wherever you like for the most support. And let's reach that right arm up. Nice triangle posture. Inhaling. And on the exhale, let's bring the arm over the ear. Keep that shoulder down from your ear as much as possible. And feel that nice big stretch from the outer edge of your foot all the way to your fingertips. Inhale. And slowly spiral to face the floor. Exhale. And turn that back foot to face forward. Inhale. And folded triangle. Exhale.